Alright, so first thing I need to do is check my microphone's on. It is, okay. So, this is a tutorial based on all the clamps and gizmos found inside of vanilla. First thing you want to do to find these is open up your palette, go into gadgets, and then gizmos. All of these are what we're going to be talking about. So, first, we're going to start with a piston. This right here will essentially move anything that is wired to it. So for this example, we're going to grab a cube and then grab our connect tool, our wire tool, and connect it to it by clicking, holding, and dragging it over to this pin on the top and then go. And now it does exactly what it kind of does exactly what you think a piston would do. It moves it in the direction you have it set. Like right here, chooses if it's on or off. Right here is how fast it goes to the target, and right here is how fast it gets, or where its target position is. Like the higher it is, the higher it'll go. You can also set it to not move to a target, which, well, kind of just makes it go infinitely, if I remember right. So only do that if you have an sort of on-off or what, or you just kind of want to make some cool. This right here is the look at gizmo. A lot cooler in some things, like here. It uses a tag, or tag system, so essentially, like if we click configure on this, we can set it to see if it wants to track an object or a player. This right here, smoothing around, it kind of makes it so, like when it moves towards whatever it's looking, if it'll either be kind of like this, or higher smoothing makes it a lot more like this. So, we're going to click on this object, edit tags, and set the tag to whatever you want. Firstly, we're just going to use look at. And then, we're going to click on the look at gizmo and set the tag to follow as whatever you've chosen, or in this case, look at. Now, we're going to go over here and turn it on. And now, it should be tracking it. This right here, closest, makes it so if you have multiple objects, it will only track whatever is closest to it, as you can see. Pretty cool. And was that all this one? Let's see. Objects. Yeah, that's about it with that one. So now, this right here is called the clamp gizmo. It's essentially makes it so if you were to, let's say, grab a crossbow, but you wanted to add something to it. Remember, this works with basically any object. In this case, we're just going to use the square. Then you would grab it, and then grab connect, or wire, this pin on top, grab and hold, select this, and on the bottom, you select that, and now, this can follow it like that, but if you want to make it so it holds with it, we'll do this, and disconnect these. Now connect the bottom to the MakerPen, to the crossbow this time, and then this to that, and now it will connect to it. That's essentially all the clamp does. It connects whatever you have it, like if it's an object, if the object is like the primary, like what you're going to want to hold onto when you grab it, you will connect it with the bottom pin here. And whatever you want to connect to that object, you use the top pin for. You can also make it so it will unclamp at. So like now if I select that, it will unclamp both objects. That's really all that is, that one. There's the rotator, a lot simpler. You just grab an object, whatever, object, click wire, connect it, press, hold, hover, and then let go. And then right here, we have on, off. We'll select it off, on. And the green pin is how fast it goes in terms of rotation. Like I'll set it to 10, it'll start to rotate it. And closer is to the center, the more centered its movement is going to be. That's really all that works with. There's the acceleration time too, makes it so it's basically just, once you turn it on, how fast it, or how long it takes for it to get to its max speed. That's really how that works. And the animation gizmo. Now there is another tutorial for this, so yeah, see ya.